In today's video, we're going to take a look at the amazing golf swing of Arnold Palmer, who took it inside and over the top all the way to 62 PGA Tour victories and 7 majors. You're watching My Swing Evolution. Alright guys, today we're going to take a look at the incredible career of Arnold Palmer, who had obviously one of the greatest careers in history with 7 majors and 62 PGA Tour wins and a helicopter finish. So we're going to talk about all of that. And it's really rather remarkable to me because as I've studied more and more of these classic swings, I see that they have this incredible over-the-top motion to them. Okay, now in this swing, I want to point out a couple things that are really remarkable. Some people talk about the bow and the wrist at impact. I don't know if you're ever going to see a bigger bow than right here. Can you see that image of Palmer's left wrist being bowed back? That is pretty mind-boggling. So he was a compression master. He hit down hard on the ball, and they say that the ground shook when he would hit a golf ball. That's pretty awesome. So another one of the elements of Arnold Palmer's swing is the whirly-bird finish. Very oftentimes we'll see with these over-the-top miracle swings that the club will actually cross the line because there's such a big wind up into the trail side that the shoulders twist more than 90 degrees, and therefore the club goes across the line. I don't think this is a bad thing. And as the club gets slotted on the downswing, I call it the lasso move. You really see it with like Calvin Peete, but here we see Arnold get that thing back on plane. And he has a tremendous amount of rotation as he hits down through the ball. Now this whirly-bird finish, I think, is to fight off a hook. He wants to throw that club down low to the left, but he doesn't want the face flipping over. And that's the reason for the whirly-bird finish, which is pretty remarkable. Very nice. Now as we go down the line, we see an interesting swing here. Here we can really see the inside takeaway. And he has a flying elbow as well. We'll notice that Jack Nicklaus took to the course with great success. But here we can see the lasso move, where it's like that club head is lassoing around and down through impact. Now if we put a trace on this, look at what we see here. Wow. Mr. Palmer is taking it inside and up. But there's a very clear OTT move right down into the ball. Isn't that amazing? For my entire swing evolution until last year, I had thought that the over-the-top move was a death move because that's the way everybody talks about it. But it turns out the over-the-top move is the best way to hit solid golf shots. Now there's Palmer playing that draw out to the right, waiting for it to curve back into the left. But that's something that was told to me by Gary Player, that Arnold hit this big draw. And he's always leaning, I think, because he's wondering if it's going to come back or not. But what he didn't want was that big old snap hook. We can see here from this angle another great example of that compression down into the ball. Good forward shaft lean. And that wrist is flat at impact. So let's take a look at this next swing, which is over the top, literally. Now what I see here in particular is a really deep takeaway, and he kicks in that left knee. That club is going deep to the inside over the top and around to the top with the whirly bird finish. Now let's watch this one more time. I think it's very interesting. So most players today would be moving that club more down the line. Now look, at about 8 o'clock, he's got that club head behind his right foot. Okay, he's reaching his left hand in his right pocket, as I say, and then the club rises to the top. Now, this body is completely wound up against the trail side. You really don't see many golfers do this today, and I believe it's part of why so many golfers have back trouble today. And just as important is the deep follow through to the left. Inside and up and over the top. Absolutely incredible. Now let's take a look at another down the line swing here. Now this is a great view. We don't usually see Mr. Palmer in a hat, but when we put this trace on here, what do you know? It's a deep inside and over golf swing. And this is what I teach at myswingevolution.com. This is the miracle. You take it inside up and then you go over. And this is the key to the best golf of my life. So guys, I hope you'll enjoy this video. Like, subscribe to My Swing Evolution. The next MSC Intensive is March 25th and 26th here in Pasadena, California, where I teach the over-the-top miracle swing. And you can always reach me, Christo, at myswingevolution.com, where I've got a great instructional video that shows you exactly how to swing in this classic manner. Until the next time, hit 'em long and hit 'em straight.
The over-the-top move has been around forever. If you look at golfers before the 1960s, like Bobby Jones, Sam Snead, and even Ben Hogan, you'll notice they had a little over-the-top move. But that's because they took the club back to the inside under the plane and put it on the plane. Today, everybody's teaching that you take the club outside and over the plane to drop it in. I found that this causes pushes and hooks, and it just hurt my back. Ask yourself what would happen if Sam Snead or Bobby Jones went to a golf teacher today. I bet you they'd change their swing and probably ruin their game. My over-the-top miracle swing is the easiest way to hit solid golf shots. It's time to switch your swing and get better at golf. Just go to myswingevolution.com.